Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena first matchup, Week 3, Season 19. Unfortunately, we got a lot of road construction outside right now, and this is the ideal time for me to do this record. Otherwise, I don't know when I'm going to do it, so we're going to do it now and just deal with it. Before we get started, I'm going to talk about this title update. I'm not going to make a separate video on it. I don't think there's enough here. Really, this is more about my surprise that CG would even release this without a ship management, because that's all anyone wants and is expecting, and the only criticism that's going to come out is, why isn't fleet management part of this? So we get a little facelift on something that wasn't really a big deal. We can't really reorder tabs. There was this thing with Kenobi had Relic 9. They've already clarified that in the next couple months we're not going to see anything related to Relic 9. I don't really care about those. I've talked about this in the past, but progression changes are opportunities for you to rebalance your roster. They're good. Usually what you'll see are whales and players who don't think through these things enough, rushing after the latest relics. Those are the people you see will have like all relic 8s on their arena team, even though you don't need all those relic 8s to perform well in arena. Whatever. So we're gonna jump now into this. There's not too much to talk about here. Now with my Grand Arena last round, well, we can't show the last round, but my opponent didn't even attack. My opponent this round is Royal. I think that's one of the standard game names that you see, like Mozeliza, so I'm not going to attempt to pronounce it. He's running SLKR. When I looked at this roster, it also looks like he's moving towards Sith Eternal Empire, or Emperor. So let me show. Let's organize this by power. That's what we're looking at here. Pretty strong roster, pretty good. When we look at the Empire, that's his progress, and we take a quick look at the Sith. Here's his progress here. He also seems to be a big fan of the Sith. Now, let's jump back out of here and we'll show what the hotbot shows. Now right here is how this is a Discord bot. It's from Hot Utils. It's called the Hotbot. You can, like, I have it on my Discord server. A lot of guilds have it on their Discord servers. If it's not on your guild, they should add it. It has a lot of great tools. So what we are looking at here is, I'm in a guild of 50 million GP more. We've actually added like 4 million GP. Lifetime banners, I have way more. He doesn't have a lot of clears, which tells me he doesn't participate in this game mode, which was reflected in his Grand Arena history. But he has changed his strategy from what I could see in his Grand Arena history, because put a little too much on defense. We are similar in overall GP, which tells me he's got a lot of depth. We are very close in top 80 GP though. He has, even on Zetas, he's got a lot more Gear 12 depth, and his mods are not as good, which hopefully is going to come to help. And that increase in Gear 12 is offset by he has a lot of Tier 1 and 2 relics. Now SLKR, I've got Jedi Master Luke. He does not have gas. No Jedi Knight Luke. Lower relics on the Sith Empire. And his key characters are solid. And ships are... he's got them. That's really all that matters here. Now let's jump into this matchup. So, I think I set too much on defense. He has given us... that's not what I wanted to click on. He set everything on defense. So I don't expect him to attempt an offense, so this will be a win. But whether or not I get the full clear is going to be the challenge here. So here's what I set. Are you doing that thing, BlueStacks? Okay. So this wall I made fairly easy. Teams I wasn't going to use anyway. That's fine. Is this going to be a slow day? I've got my Darth Revan, I've got my Ventress, I've got this Nute team. That's not too much. Really, I didn't put that strong of a defense down, but a solid one. More than I need, though, since he's not going to attack. And over here, I got Padme and Grievous, basically. The rest doesn't matter. Let me show you what I've got to deal with. I'm going to have to take some chances. This might get messy, because there's a truck passing by. Let me give it a second. So, I'm going to have to go pretty deep into my roster. I'm going to have to use some less than ideal teams. This might not go well. So we've got SLKR. The one thing to my advantage is he did not build these teams in the ideal way. Like, no Malik here. Putting Kylo with Phasma makes Phasma harder, but not hard enough. He made his SLKR easier for me. His Hux is probably going to be one of the harder ones, but I'd rather have a hard Hux than a hard SLKR. Bottom territory here, if we get to it. We got a tough Traya. We've got a CLS team that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Geos, and I'm thinking we're gonna try Jawas. And this Piett team is going to be deceptively a nuisance, because we're going to take out... I'm glad this is just a Gear 9 or a Gear 8 Shore Trooper, because he's going to get the inevitable failure and boost up Piett quickly, but it's not going to be too many stacks. But we're going to jump in here. Like, I could mirror his CLS with my own CLS, no problem, but what we're going to do is we're going to use the Chupio C3PO variant, which, from the relic differences, I think will be okay, but it's not... Letting his Han stun me to start is a risk. But I'm going to take that risk. Now let's get started, because I need my Han and Chewie for other teams. You'll see how shallow my roster is going to get after dealing with some of these teams. All right, let's see if I get lucky. Come on, BlueStacks. Not today. All right. Fortunately, we can get through this Chewie pretty easily. I think we start getting translation over on Chewie. Fine, whatever. Let's get a third stack of confusion. Perfect. go after Han. Han scares me way more. Perfect. Alright. Alright. That starts us off well. I'm feeling I forgot something on my setup here. But the sound levels look okay. We got sound going. Now this Traya team, my plan is Jedi Knight Revan. I don't really want to do it, but I don't really have another team. Everyone else is designated for something else. But you see, at my relic levels, it's going to depend on his mods. Like, they're going to be able to take a lot of hits from these guys. Like, see, let me take a quick look at these mods. Because there's different ways to handle it. There's the Mark Traya way or the Mark Nihilus way. Not a complete set. It's got a speed arrow, not the crit avoidance arrow. And let's take a look at Nihilus. Speed arrow on the Nihilus, tenacity and speed. I think we might try and take out Traya first. Yeah, I feel like Traya first. Alright, let's get into this. Okay. Well, at least avoid an isolate for a turn. Let's get Foresight up. Oh, jeez. This is why I didn't want to do this. This is how low damage we're dealing with right now. We're gonna do the Foresight. We'll take our free hit. And now, do I want the big hit or do I want the assist? I think I want the assist. Okay, we're good. We are good. All right. We're in the clear now. We'll be able to control Nihilus and get through this. It'll just take a little bit longer. I'm thinking about risking Jawas against the Geos. Because I don't know what's on the back wall. From the Grand Arena history, nobody has full cleared this guy. I don't think it's... But people haven't needed to. People have been winning against him just without full clears. Really, it's kind of a scenario of if you play at all, you win. There was a lot of people matched up with him that just... He was winning on roster depth. There was no one attacking on either end. Which made it hard to plan around because there's no Grand Arena history to really look at. think after we do another mark, we will auto this. Strip that turn meter, come on. Yeah, okay. All right, everything's going to plan so far. Except I didn't mark down who I want to use for Piett. I'm going to attempt Jawas here. It's a bad idea. Or should I just use Vader? What am I? We got Soldier, we got Spy. How are these mods? Bad mods. I'm gonna do it. We need to have a little bit of fun. No, we're not gonna do it. Because what's gonna happen is, best case scenario, I take out Soldier and Spy. And then I'm still in the same problem with the Brood Alpha. But I'm really fighting with myself right now. I really want to do it. Ah, screw it. Let's do it. Let's just do it. I'm gonna add some. I'm getting pretty close to adding more gear to these guys. Alright. This is not as... This is far riskier in 3v3. Because you get fewer stacks of the thermals. No, don't target him. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I get lucky. A few Grand Arenas ago we got lucky. Now the big problem is I've given them preloaded turn meter, which is why you shouldn't do that. We're gonna throw in Shore Trooper to take that opening onslaught. That would, like, worst case scenario would be... Wait, no, there's no ability block. We'd be fine. Let's just take out Spy. I know I should probably chuck it at the Alpha, but I knew the Spy would go down. And I don't have Tarkin here in case it didn't go the way that I wanted. Alright, Piett here. I hadn't not made a decision with how I wanted to handle it. He's not very scary. See, my JTR is spoken for, my Jedi Master Luke is spoken for, Gas. Shaak Ti I want to keep for the back wall. Han and Chewie are spoken for. Bosk would be an option. You know what, now that I've kept Thrawn, like Thrawn was not... Because I can fracture. Nest is interesting. Nest is interesting. You know what I'm thinking actually? I'm thinking Hux. Let's do Hux, Crew, and Sith Trooper. Because Piett's paired with really weak characters. I gotta fix this camera. This will take care of Shore. That's fine. Let's clear that. Stun Piett. Once we get rid of death, we can just control Piett until we're done with this. Yeah, let's do that. Doesn't matter. There we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted. That was an easy team that, as long as Death Trooper didn't randomly take somebody out. Like with Hux, we had enough damage from the increased basic attacks. Everyone was going to be fast enough. We could throw turns around quickly. Let's check out this back wall and see what kind of trouble I'm in. Sidious, who's relicked. Nute, which is why I don't want to use my Watt with Vader. You have your mission relict? Alright, we can muddle through this. This is why I wanted my Shaak Ti, was for Grievous. We'll come back to that. We're going to work on the hard stuff now. Alright, we're starting with SLKR. This is just going to be your standard JML JKL Hermit Yoda. Which, have I even done this yet, 3v3? I must have done it once. I'm more worried about the gas, but fortunately there's no Malik there. Which I'm really surprised by. Because he's not participating in this game mode. He's not going to use his Malik. Let's get Master's training up. Freeze him. Now the lessons. Stick with the lessons. Yeah. All right. Let's clear Fox. Can we get any more protection back? Or we're probably done with that. He gave me like one of the probably the easiest SLKR variant for 3v3. What is with this camera? Let's stay focused. All right. Fortunately, this isn't a hard one, but 3v3 Darth Revan is rough. I did bring up the relic levels on all these guys from relic 2 to relic 3. Well, 5 is I left where 5 is at. But working towards the Ki-Adi-Mundi shards. I don't want to relic them too high to beat that, because I'm pretty sure the Bad Batch are going to make that easier and no one's going to use these characters for cam anymore. So it's like the whole thing I talk about where every team expires and you don't want to get stuck with too much on a team that doesn't need it. I like to get rid of Bastila at first. I know some people don't. But I hate corrupted battle meditation. Alright. We're still on track. Now my plan was Hux was gonna get the Han and Chewie. Let's do Phasma first. This is gonna be risky actually. Because I don't have Gear 12 or relics on BB-8. And the AoE from Kylo could take him out. But I'm hoping we can keep him locked down with the turn meter removal, and the rest of it won't be a problem. I think Phasma, let's get rid of all that advantage. Do conflagration, reduce the evasion. They're going too fast. Let's throw this up now on Ray. We'll probably go back and forth with who's gonna be stealthed. Kylo's my only real concern. See if we can land the stun. No. I don't like that. Ooh. Give me a stun. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Maybe we should get that other Zeta for BB-8. Yeah, let's just get rid of the foresight. Yeah, with these support characters like BB-8, I really try to get away with low gear. There's a risk of losing him, but with all the foresight, with the stealth, usually he's okay. Except Boba Fett tends to take him out. Alright. So here is the plan. I gotta choose which of these leaders. So 30 offense, health, crit hit. It's pretty good. That's a no. The speed is okay, but I think we're gonna do Wedge, Han, Chewie. And the question is Hux or Sith Trooper. I kind of want to try and take out Sith Trooper on this opening salvo if we can. Let's try it. Nope. Nope. God, I missed the counters. Alright. God, that's terrifying. We should have went after Hux. Yeah, this is a loss. because I don't have another clear. What if I would have brought in Captain Han? Yeah, that might be a problem. Alright, we'll come back to that. I think we can get through it given enough teams. At the very least, I think 2 rounds of bounty hunters will do it. Like, we can bring Jango in with Boba Fett, maybe Dengar, ignore the taunts, take out whoever we need. If Crew's still around, Boss can come back in with Mando, and we can use Aura Singh lead maybe, and use Disintegrate to take out Crew. And Crew doesn't have the lead, so he's not going to be as troublesome. But that's why I was hesitant to pull away Han and Chewie from CLS on that one. Okay, without relics, this one's not going to be a big deal. I think I just want to bring these stacks down. Okay. Now we'll focus on B2. Perfect. All right. Now what do we have? We got Jango, Nute, Wat, Dooku. I think we can just do my Wampa thing. I'm a little bit concerned about the weapons tech, but I don't think Watt's going to use it. The high relics are a little scary on Dooku, but we'll have days, most likely. Let's not make the mistake we did last round of putting the protection tech on my boy Wampa. It didn't impact the last round, but it could have. Let's just take out Nute. We prevented the revive and everything, so that's what we were expecting. We're gonna ignore the extortion until we get a daze back on Dooku. We're gonna take out Watt first. Give it to me. Alright, time to go Watt. Come on. Don't have time for this. Alright. Days. Good. Give me my turn. Alright. There we go. Get rid of that shock. Roar. Keep this going. Don't stun me. Perfect. Fine, I'm fine with that. There we go. Oh, that's become my go-to 3v3 Nute counter. It works with everyone except... Which one was it? Jango? I forget which one it didn't work out on. I think it was Jango. Alright, we got... We're not going to do the Kylo solo here because of the relic, but... Maybe we can do something with Kylo. Yeah, we could do like Tarkin, Kylo. We have Nest. There's going to be the damage immunity on Jango to start. So we need to make sure... Nest doesn't waste some turns with that. Or no, there's no... Okay, whatever. Whatever, we're fine. I thought Jango would count himself as a separatist leader in this scenario. The extra potency is getting through my tenacity mods though. I might actually want to focus on Jango so the conflagration doesn't bring down my health pool. Good. He's gone. And the rest of these guys, they can't do anything. We'll hit auto now. So Sidious, Maul, Savage are not a concern, except their relics need to be respected. Oh, we have Traya. And there's that feat for what, like, I forget what the feat was. Troopers? Let's check that out quick before we miss any opportunities. You know what? Maybe we'll do something like that. We could use Gideon with Kylo against the Old Republic. That'll bring down their attacks with Demoralize. And from there, Kylo will probably be more successful at winning that. Alright, so offense up, whatever, we got time. Yeah, 6 enemy units with Imperial troop, or we have tons of time on that one. It's doing that thing where I can't. Yeah, so here's what I'm thinking. Like, he's horrible in 3v3, but maybe we throw in a different leader. That's what I'm thinking. So they're going to lose speed from Piett. Moff Gideon's going to give them Demoralize, bring down the damage, and then Kylo can get to work. But we'll probably end up losing Piett and Gideon after a few turns. Because at gear 11, they're not going to do great. Yeah, let's do this. Oh my god, that did nothing. Alright. Let's put an armor shred on Zelbar. Get an inevitable failure up. And now Kylo will get to work. Dispel. I wonder if we just stay focused on mission. Let's get another armor shred. We might have to hit auto soon. Let's do the daze. Dispel and get back to attacking mission. Oh, come on. Alright, we can probably auto from here. Great. Great, great, great. Now I'm going to keep the bounty hunters for that Hux team, which means anything else can go here. Maybe Traya will keep for the other one as well. Let's just do Beskar Mando. Let's see what he can do. Let's do Mandos. All Mandos. These aren't good Sith. Or you know what? No. There's a bunch of debuffs though. And debuff teams struggle against these guys. The gear's not great, but there's shared stats. There's a taunt and an AoE. Ooh, got lucky there with not spilling the coffee. We've taken our time with this one. We had to deliberate a lot to get through this. It's definitely given us a challenge. No real errors other than deciding to risk Jawas. But I don't really consider that an error. Alright, let's stun him. Let's do the AoE and taunt. I guess I technically could have saved that for the birds. Probably should have. Yeah, let's do it. We can save that. Sure, let's burn them. Sure. Let's get the retribution. Now let's do this. Stun him again. My computer and BlueStacks really struggle with IG-11. I know he's not going to heal, but we're going to do the mechanics savvy. Alright, this worked out. We're not going to get the full stacks, but that's a respectable amount of stacks. Perfect. I think we can probably auto it from here. I gotta get out of here. The road construction is starting to smell like asphalt in here. And I don't really want to breathe that in. We gotta wrap up these grand arenas. Oh my god, can we just get this done? Alright, we can clear this team. It's just going to be a question of how many attempts. Because we still got Traya, but with the gear levels I've got on those Sith, they're not going to be the team to start with. I'm going to start with Jango. This is what I'm thinking. No, 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 no. You can't go through Jango that quick. No! Yo, this isn't gonna work. I need to get rid of Hux. I think Traya is the way I want to go. Because at least I can isolate Kylo. It's just with the gear difference, I don't think they're gonna last that long. But I don't think Bosk or Orsing or Mando are gonna survive nearly as long as the Triumvirate will. Ooh, don't like it. I'm just going to assume he's about to taunt, so we are going to do this. Hopefully we get lucky with some cooldowns. No. I hate you so much right now. Ooh. I know he's going to kill him with the retaliation, but we got to get Hux out. Yeah, I don't care. Hux is gone. That was what was killing us. And I should have used the Han Chu against Hux. But I was concerned about the retaliation. I wasn't thinking about cleanups when I brought in Han and Chewie. You know what? This might be a bad idea. Because I don't want to bring Bosk and Mando in yet. I just really want Savage to take out Sith Trooper. Is all I'm thinking here. This isn't going to work for clearing everything. But we can do this. Savage can do that. Now we can Death Mark. And I don't think it's going to work beyond this. Let's just do the basic. Yeah. I need to get back to Fracture. Otherwise, Crew's going to start doing damage. Let's apply Death Mark again. Yes! Oh my god, this is taking a long time. I'm surprised he didn't put down more. Because he still had like Jedi Knight Revan. He had other teams he could have put down. Come on. Let's just get me through this. I will get a new computer soon. But let's hold it together. Why are these guys... You have Hux. Okay. Let's do Empire. I was more worried about cleaning up this Hux, but he's taken out 2 first order characters. I don't know if it's much of a concern anymore. Like, the silencer is a concern. But we know coming off the bench there isn't anything to really augment that. And I'm surprised, I mean, I guess maybe the gear is better on his finalizer. But the malevolence, his negotiator is better than his malevolence. So, considering he doesn't participate on offense when he sets a strong defense, I'm surprised we're not seeing the negotiator. Alright, let's do basic. I want to keep the taunt up. We're gonna hit Kylo. Why didn't you just put down an Empire ship then? Let's wrap this up. This is not interesting or anything. This is... For how strong the rest of your stuff is, I'm surprised this is your fleet. Well, I guess we were just dealing with a lot of high relics. They weren't the ideal teams for even a lot of those squads. Alright, let's do the new account. Alright. Now I'm only thinking about getting out of here as the smell of road construction gets stronger and stronger. So we got, what, 5 battles? 5 battles we gotta do quick. And it looks like we got a Palpatine with crew, no Zetas, don't need to worry about it. But it had the most, let me get this out of the way. Oh, this Phoenix team, no big deal. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna Ewok the Phoenix. The 3rd Zeta on this account was Chirpas, and the 4th Zeta was Han Solo. We have C-3PO now. I was trying to get through Tier 5 to unlock C-3PO without the Zeta, but it just, I had to keep leveling up or put the Zeta on, so I put the Zeta on. Like, I have plenty of Zetas. What I don't have are credits. And I'll need it anyway for the later tiers. Alright. Let's go after Chopper. I don't like the protection up, so I just kind of want to get through it and get rid of it. You have gear... I didn't even look at the gear. You have a gear 10 Chopper? It's ridiculous. Maybe we won't go after Chopper. Who's lower gear? We're getting through this protection, so we'll just stay focused here. It's taking longer than I would have thought. Oh my god, that protection recovery. Gear 9, Gear 8. You're wasting your gear, bro. Fine, we'll do it now. Perfect. We can probably auto the rest of this. Let's get through Hera. I just want them to stay focused in the right. Alright, we're good. I just don't like how Elder wastes the specials. Oh, I'm gonna get the audio working. Hold up. Alright, we got Han probably with Leia and Luke. Is that how you're gonna play it? And Boba Fett? Oh, okay, we got some scoundrels here. Interesting. Han doesn't matter. All tanks. Okay. Okay. This is where we're going to do CLS. Because with the cleansing that IG-11 has, anybody with debuffs is not going to be as effective. But CLS will be able to pound through this pretty quick. See if we can take out Quill right here. Not quite. I don't think we, yeah. Oops. There we go. Don't care. Just take out Boba Fett here and we can auto the rest. I'm probably picking up a lot of ambient noise right now. We'll do Jango here, I guess. Let's do Jango, Mando, Karga. I mean, normally I'd do Bosk, but with 3 tanks who don't do damage, so let's get through it faster by hopefully getting to disintegrate pretty quick. He's going to feed a bunch of turn meter if we target him, so we're hitting old Ben. Called Jango to the for the assist. Don't care. We gotta hit him because he's the only one with a debuff. Get more debuffs on the field. Okay, let's take out Kanan. Right. I didn't show my defense because it's the same thing I always said. There's nothing really to review there. And I'm tired of breathing in asphalt, so I need to get going. Alright, let's show him how he needs to be using Palpatine and Vader. I just want to like speed through as many merciless massacres as possible. Come on. Okay. Let's wrap this up. I don't think his fleet was any good. I don't remember. Yeah, a bunch of mishmash stuff. It's not gonna get to it. I need a stir. Okay, so in these kind of scenarios, I don't like to use this ability because it does a ton of damage and it feels like a waste to use it right now when its foresight's going to happen. So I save it. I was hoping the assist would happen and we'd clear Ghost. I don't think we need it. Alright, that's a win. And I guess he could clear me better. I don't think he will. We've got Padme and Bastila on my back wall. The front wall is Geos and Talzin. And then we got my Akbar fleet, which is getting better and better every round. Like, we got the Zeta now on Han. Han's been leveled up. Chewie needs some work. Yeah, that is a win. Got another video I'm working on later, but right now I gotta run out of this place because it smells awful. So have a good day. Be safe out there, everyone. Be excellent to each other. This is still plays Galaxy of Heroes.